Hi, it's Beth. I'm coming to you from Michigan to let you know that I have had a sacrocolpoplexy on Wednesday. Today is Saturday. And I'm doing this video channel to help you because when I was researching the procedure, so many of the videos that I found were by people who did not have a hysterectomy beforehand, and it was just bladder prolapse procedure with a hysterectomy. And a sacrocolpoplexy is a procedure of bladder prolapse surgery after already having a hysterectomy. So I decided to do this channel because there's so many of us, I think, probably have already had hysterectomy. And I wanted to know what it would be like after already having hysterectomy and what this procedure would entail, what the pain would be like, what life would be like, that sort of thing. So that's why I decided to do this channel. Again, I had my surgery on Wednesday. It is Saturday today. Excuse me, I am coming off a cold I had a week ago. And I'm still dealing with some stuff in the chest. So I sound really horrible. But I have to say, I am feeling wonderful. I don't have much pain at all. The first day was Thursday. I dealt with the surgery Wednesday. I came home. The surgery was performed at arrival time at 6:30. They brought me into surgery exactly at 8:30. I'll do another video with the timeline of the day. We were home by 4:30. I took pain meds. They gave me ibuprofen, prescription ibuprofen. I think that was 800 milligrams, and oxycodone. And then they told me to do Tylenol, extra strength Tylenol, and ibuprofen every 3 to 4 hours, and then oxycodone every 6 hours as needed. So Thursday I did that all day. And then Friday I did those things, but I only took one oxy in the morning. And then I decided not to take that anymore. And I am not needed to take anymore. Honestly, today the incision points are the most painful, and that really is not that bad at all. And I don't know if that's because I'm also have restarted my arthritis medications. I do take some arthritis, Celebrex for arthritis, and a couple other minor joint medications for that. And I'm back on those after being off for a good 10 days on that prior to surgery. Maybe that's helping with the pain. But I don't have much pain at all. I did have quite a big day yesterday. I went to my daughter's house. My husband was doing some work there, so I sat in her lazy boy all day. But then at night, my husband's work Christmas party happened. They always do that in January. It wasn't a big deal. We met at a church for dinner, and then they had a cornhole tournament. So I sat in a chair. I thought I could go to that, and it worked out great. I just sat in the chair at the table, and it was fine. Didn't have much pain at all, and it was great to socialize and be out. And it was nice, a nice evening out. So it was a low-key day. I did not walk much, did not do anything like that. And now today I decided I would just, of course, be in my lazy boy all day. I need to rest. I am tired. I don't come off anesthesia well, so I sleep. And I did sleep a lot yesterday, as I did on Thursday as well. I slept all day Thursday, or quite a bit on Thursday. So pain-wise, not much pain at all. I will say, because of some scar tissue damage and things that I had going on inside that they found when they opened me up and did the procedure, that I had a lot more swelling than was expected. And that I found out has caused some extra leakage. And when they followed up with me on Thursday morning after the surgery, they called and did their follow-up. And I said, I'm leaking a lot. And I understood that once this procedure happened, the bladder sling part of the procedure, because I had the I will never be able to say that right, the sacrocolpopexy procedure, and then the bladder sling. So I had two main parts of the procedure. The bladder sling, I would have maybe a few days of minor leakage, and then, if at all, and then no leakage, but most likely no leakage. And she says, "Yep, that's correct." I said, "I am having a lot of leakage." I said, "I stand up, I leak. I cough, I leak. I sneeze, I leak. Anything, I leak." She said, "Oh, that's not correct. Let me talk to the doctor and I'll get back to you." So she did. They wanted me to come in first thing Friday morning. So I went back in and talked to the PA, and she examined me. She wanted to make sure there was no blood clot or anything problem with that bladder sling. And she checked it out. I was emptying completely. That was the other thing that she was worried about, that I was not able to completely empty. Because the sling could have been too tight or anything like that. I was able to completely empty, which I said, yeah, I can feel I'm empty. I'm fine with that. But any bit of standing movement, anything, and more leaks out, because your body's always making urine, and it just would keep cycling out. And she's like, "Well, let me examine you." And she's like, "Do you have any other pain?" I said, "No, I'm amazed. I have no pain." She's like, "Well, that's wonderful. Most people, they have pain or pain until about 2 weeks, and then they overdo it, because about 2 weeks, and then they think, oh, I don't have any more pain. I can get doing everything. And then they have to back off." I said, "No, I don't have any pain right now." But what she said as my urine leakage was because and she looked at the doctor's notes on the surgery. I had a lot of adhesions and scar tissue in places that she didn't have a reason why, except for maybe my C-sections. I had an emergency C-section with my last child, as well as a forceps delivery with my first child out of 4 children. And she said maybe those things caused some scar tissue. And there was a lot of swelling, she said, and because of that extra swelling, it's causing the bladder leakage. She said that should go down with time. If it doesn't, to let them know. So I'm hoping that'll go away. It's 3 days in. It still hasn't gone away. It's maybe a little less, but I'm still leaking a lot. The other problem is bowel movements haven't come back regularly. So it's pretty uncomfortable. But other than that, pain has been very, very minimal. I'm sleeping in bed, and things are going well. So don't be afraid. I was terribly afraid of the pain, because every video that I watched, every TikTok, every Instagram, every YouTube channel that I watched was about the pain. Everyone was so down and negative that this procedure was painful. And so I was scared to death. And it's not. I am amazed. I am not in any pain. The incisions, I have 6 of them across my belly, just above the belly button. And then 2, I think 1 or 2 little ones right over the pubic bone. They are not painful. And again, it may be because of my arthritis medications now, but 2 days of using ibuprofen and Tylenol, and a little 2 or 3 doses of Oxy. And that was more just to make sure, I think more mentally, that, oh, I'm going to be in pain. I better keep on the meds. But don't be afraid. I have a very low tolerance for pain. I'm very arthritic is in my back and things, and I would honestly have to say I am very, very pleased. So have some faith, and hopefully you will not be in pain either. Otherwise, I will send you to my doctor. So be joyful and have a good day.